In- Good,
Oh
wow.
gosh.
Good
Yeah, we have
morning,
to
good,
cite ourselves. Yeah.
yeah. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. For us, it's a good morning, and we are grateful for this wonderful Monday morning that God has given us to us. And we are here again to tell you about this business that has transformed our lives and continue to transform our lives. And now that we are in the holiday season, we want to make sure that we let you know that there is something else that you can do other than follow the season and the mood of the holiday to transform your life. Before I say so much, I want to give a chance to my guest so that she can introduce herself and then we can continue with the business of the day. So, Coach McKenna, kindly introduce yourself and let our audience know where they are hearing you from.
All right. Yeah, so my name is McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya, but I live in Nebraska, USA. But today I am at my friend's house in Kansas City. I came to visit. So, welcome here. Feel free to ask any question and interact with us. Otherwise, we're doing this for you. We're doing this for you. So, yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for hosting me, Lois.
You're welcome, Coach McKenna. I'm glad for allowing me to host you. Okay, and this is Lois, originally from Kenya, but currently I live in Oregon, USA, together with my family. I'm a legal assistant by profession and a proud digital business owner and mentor. I'm a mother to one young adult, and today is that day we come to tell you more about this business. As McKenna has said, we aren't doing this for ourselves, we are doing it for you because you were once there on the other side. And so we want you to come to this other side. And so, what as we were thinking, what can we come and tell people so that they can see there is light at the end of the tunnel? And especially when we come to talk here, we are talking to that person who is feeling that they need to make a shift in their life. And so now there's something called Black Friday is coming. And when everybody hear about Black Friday, suddenly the whole world start racing. They want to grab things here and there. You don't want to be left behind, and they don't even need them. The things that we go look picking up, some of them we don't even need them. Some of them even you may never use them at all. But now we want to ask you. But while everyone else is caught up in this rush, we want you to just take a moment and pause and ask yourself a bigger question. What would happen if I used this energy to build something that lasts? Because just going to pick those things, you're not building something that is going to last. You're just something that you don't, I'm not even sure what it is about. Because the truth is, these deals will come and go. But I want to tell you the seed that you plant in yourself today by starting this online business and the skills that you achieve, it's your future. So pay off far longer than any discount tag could ever promise you. That is what we are telling you. That the right decision that you can make today, that seed that you can plant today, it's better than those discounts that you're going to run to at this moment. So, to start us off, McKenna, I want to ask you, how do you define investment when it comes to your business versus a purchase?
Wow, thank you, Lois. That's a wonderful question. So, ah, sometimes you're so tempted to purchase. For me, I'm a window shopper. Whatever I see, sometimes without planning, I do that. But I want to say, an investment is anything that multiplies. Yeah, a purchase is anything that ends with you. Once you get it, that's yours and you're done. When it comes to a business, an investment is something that positions you for growth. Yeah. And again, we're saying It comes with the training, it comes with the tools, it comes with mentorship, it comes with systems, it comes with marketing. Yeah. These things may cost money upfront. Yeah. Like now we always say pay the 149, check the business, and then later we say that we produce results. Whatever you do, the mentorship, the growth we're talking about, uh these things comes with skills. Right now we can say we are feeling much better, we have more skills than we came in, and again income over time. So an investment is not something just for today, it is for tomorrow. Apaches, especially during the season, like this weekend, yeah, it started like 2 weeks ago. We can say it is just a short term excitement. That here I'm going to buy this, but still no return, no long-term return for them. It becomes an asset. Yeah. So investment build, they help you to build the future, and purchases only satisfy your present at that time. So it's up to you to choose, where do you want to purchase something that will last you forever, or you just want to invest. And that's why we're encouraging you and saying that this online business is something that you can invest in. Already we have invested. I was talking to somebody last evening about, you see, for us as a migrant, most of the time we want to invest back in our country, and you just you use millions of dollars to build an investment that you can't see, and sometimes you realize that, oh, you've been lied to. I always tell people invest where you are. And that's why this business is a great investment. Once you purchase that order of 149, you are allowed to invest with people who have built this business for 50 years. Can you imagine? When I wasn't even born. So you better start building your investment today. Back to you, Lois.
Okay, thank you so much, McKenna. I like that when you're telling us that we need to invest and we have to invest wherever we are, not thinking that we can go and invest anywhere. That is, my dear McKenna, because you have to remember that when you invest, you're building yourself. But that this thing that is coming right now, it's just a satisfaction for that moment. After this period is over, that satisfaction is not there. And we all look for freedom. And when you make that investment, it may bring you closer to your freedom. But let me tell you, once you make that purchase, like McKenna has said, she like doing those small purchases even when she doesn't want to do because she's seeing they are very nice. That excitement is there. But wait, when you get to the house after making that purchase, you go and find a bill like that.
When I
And
get home, I look back, I'm like, what was wrong with me? What was I thinking? Yeah, it's crazy.
so that excitement goes away because now she's like, now I have to think how to make pay this bill. I know we have offer. I'm not saying that I'm exception. I've also fallen into that. So you have to decide that your purchase keeps you comfortable, but you're still stuck. So just unstuck yourself by investing. That is what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much, McKenna, for those nuggets because at times we may think, yeah, this is a season, so you have to do what everybody is doing. You can be a section and say, this Thanksgiving, I want to give myself a gift by investing in myself. That is what we are talking about. So, McKenna, as we continue, my next question that I want to ask you, what was your first smart spell that led to business growth? I'm sure your first spell was when you decided, I see a spelling mistake there that I want to correct. Sorry about that. I know it was you investing in this business was something that you really thank yourself because for me, I consider this as my first smart spell that led to my business growth. What is that? Just give more details on that.
Yes. All right, Royce. This is a good question. As I told you, this is a very wonderful topic uh, that is helping most of us. So, for me, what I can say is my smart spend was saying yes to this digital online business. I invested in a system that comes with a mentor, a coach, a step by step training, something that hold, yeah, actually helped me grow. And that one decision opened doors for me. In fact, it has opened the doors for me. It has increased my confidence and allowed me to earn consistently. Yeah, these days I receive checks every month. Yeah, and it wasn't the cheapest thing that I could have bought, but it was the smartest. Yeah, because somebody will say you just 149. Yeah, if you go to 149 with 149 these days is so little. Yeah, but it shifted my life from waiting for opportunities to creating them. Can you imagine how many opportunities we are creating here, Roy? So I want to say that it is this smart spend wasn't just on the gadget, a sale, yeah, or something trendy. That's something that I can say it's trending, yeah. It was my future and my children's future. I made the decision to invest in my digital business, a system, yeah, a system that works 80% for us, yeah, or for me. At first, it felt scary, but deep down, I knew this wasn't just an expense. Yeah. It was a doorway for me for blessings. It was a doorway for my future. And that one spent connected me to somebody like you, Lois, a community of people who are winning in this business, a community of coaches, and I became one. Yeah, yeah. Skills that I never had before, Lois. As I told you today, I have my first coaching call,
Wow,
an
I'm happy
income
for you.
stream that continues to grow. Because for you, being a coach in this business is another stream. Yeah, it's another stream of income. So when I look back, I am grateful I chose a purpose over comfort. Yeah, that one decision didn't just grow my business, it grew me. Yeah. Sometimes it's the smartest spend isn't just the cheap one. Yeah. Just 149. Yeah. It's one that takes you closer to the life that God has been whispering to your heart, saying, hey, I remember those ones. McKenna, you have to do something. So I thank God because my smartest spend of just 149 has gotten me to where I am today. So I am grateful to God. And that's why, Lois, we always say, you might be there struggling, confused. You might have started other things and they have failed, and you're like, oh God, what's next for me? But I always tell people this business is a whisper of God to our ears, to somebody's ear, just to say, I'm ready to bless you. This is a wide door open for you. Just open it and get in. Yeah. So that's my story, Lois. Back to you.
Hey, thank you so much, McKenna. I appreciate that. I needed to applaud you when you said that you're having your first coaching call today. You know, just to say on what McKenna has said, she's just opened to herself in this business because we say in this business there are so many streams of income, and that's another second stream of income. That's when we tell you when you join this business, you're not just joining a normal business, you're joining an extraordinary business. And for me, I count that as a blessing for her. Just she just became a coach the other day, and then even a month is not gone. Just the next week, she lands herself her first coaching call what a blessing is it. So, do you think McKenna would feel anything when she looks back the day she decided to spend this smart spell that she made? That she's very grateful for that, because it has not only given her an opportunity to get one stream of income, it has given her an opportunity even to get a second stream of income. That is what we are talking about. Because you remember that smart spell, it's not something that is cute though, or that is comfortable. It's a tool that help you to grow. That is what you have to remember. It might have not been exciting, as McKenna put it. You might have been feeling scared. You might have been feeling, well, am I making the right decision? But I want to tell you, it has opened doors for us. For me, I can say it has opened doors for me, because it has even taught me new skills, and it has showed me what is possible. It has opened me and shown me that I am more than what I thought. There's so much capability in me, and I had so much limiting factors that are now showing me that those were just in your mind, but there's so much more that you can do. So for me, I look that minute I decided to spend that 149, it's a decision of telling me I did not spend just for comfortability, I spent for growth. And it wasn't a loss. It's a seed that I was planting. And this is a seed that will continue multiplying, because we say in this business, we are not just creating a business, we are creating a generation of wealth that is going to be passed on to our children and the children of our children. Yes, that is what we are talking about. So today, make that decision to make a smart spend and pay your 149, or if you haven't registered, register and pay your 149. You can see our website on the screen, and so that is all what you have to do, and you're in. And then you always tell yourself, for me at least I made a smart spend, and this is a spending that was not comfortable, not exciting, but I'm grateful I did. So, McKenna, as we continue, I want you, because I would feel very bad if I just left this discussion without us discussing this question about mindset, because in our business, we say 80% is all about the mindset. So, I really want us to move to that side of the mindset and say that, and ask you or talk to our viewers and tell them about this question that I want you to answer, and tell them what mindset shift helped you move from buy what feels good to invest what grows.
Wow, wow. Thank you, Lois. That's a wonderful question. I want to say that mindset shift did not come overnight. For me, it was a process. And I came to realize that my future matters more than my impulses. Yeah. I realized I was spending one thing that didn't add value, like clothes. Yeah, yeah. Random deals. Yeah. Yet I kept saying I didn't have enough for a business. Going out for restaurants and feeling like, oh yeah, this is yeah. So I had to shift my emotional spending to purpose spending, whereby I said I deserve to treat myself better. Yeah. I deserve the life God is calling me to build. And that's why most of the time, Lois, people will not understand you. People will not understand why you have to do this thing online, why you have to show your face, why you have to spend 1 hour every day or 30 minutes on social media. But people forget that you're building something that God has called you onto, because growth mindset over comfort mindset is the best thing that you can do. Yeah, when you purpose, you have that purpose over pressure. Yeah. Legacy. Remember, in this business, we always say we are building a legacy, not only for us, but for our children. And again, we always say that a breakthrough is not just prayed for, it's stewarded. Yeah. Steward that means that, yeah, you have, God has given you that opportunity, you're taking care of it. And that means realizing um, you're not just there to ask yourself, yeah, will this purchase add you always need to ask yourself, will this, though sometimes you don't have the second thought, but it's always good to ask yourself, will this purchase add value to my life? Will it help my family become stronger? Because if you're there working two, three, four jobs, whatever you're doing at that time, the money you're spending, maybe to buy, we always say you buy a car that maybe you don't drive, you buy a house that you spend hours in it. Yeah. You come, take shower, go back. Yeah, it's a purchase, but you have invested. But are you really enjoying it? Yeah, will it grow your skills? Whatever you're doing, is it growing your skills, your income, or your purpose in life? So for me, everything shifted, Lois. I've shared this many times because I was really afraid of what people would say when they see me online. I remember yesterday, I got to a church here in Kansas, and I started handing over my cards, my business card, and somebody said, "Are you always on Facebook?" I think I've seen your ad on Facebook. When I saw you, I was like, "Who have I seen this person?" So my mindset shifted when I started thinking about people and focused on me. When I started, you've talked about a seed. When I started uh, seeing it as a planting. Yeah, that I'm planting a seed today that I need to water so that tomorrow I have some result. And that really give me some happiness. And I realized that my theft was not. I needed to stop feeding the fear. Yeah, and start funding my future. And that's why I give 2 or 3 hours every day just to fund my future. Because the time I give to this business, I'm funding my future. So I just want to bless the Lord for that mindset shift. But if you're just there, you see a mountain, you say like, oh, these people are there. How will I build my business? When will I get to there? Yeah. It's that you have to start. And that confidence to start means a lot to you. So I encourage you to check out today. Back to you, Lois.
Okay, thank you so much, McKenna. I like that. We have to have a mind shift. You have to make sure you get a mind because if you don't have a mind shift, is you come to realize that when you have a mind shift, you come to realize that those things that felt feel you good, make you feel good at some point, were costing you your future. So you have to choose to be uncomfortable because that stretching is intentional, and that's when you get the transformation that you've always been working for. So that mind shift is very important because you're choosing growth over impasse, purpose over pressure, and harvest over hype. Don't be carried away by this hype of this Black Friday. Remember, that is what we were talking about. So keep choosing what builds you, and you have, because your future is worth it. Don't just spell things because you want to spell it. And that is the kind of mind shift that you should have. Because when you choose that comfort zone mind shift, comfort zone will never give you anything. So, McKenna, as we continue, or rather as we wind up, at times these holidays can also make us lose our momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And so, my question is, or I want you to talk to somebody who is there. Maybe they had already set their mind and they were saying, I want to start this business now. But because of this holiday, they may lose their momentum. So, how can one use this holiday season to gain and not to lose the momentum of changing their life?
Well, Lois, for me, I can say that the holiday season is when people lose get slow. Yeah, that is the time people have time. Oh, I've been so tired. I need to rest. But I want to say that already is a season for you for builders to rise up. Yeah, because well, everything is just distracted by sales and food and the noise around on TV. There's nothing else you can see. It's all about Black Friday sales that are going on. I want to say that you can become your momentum. This already can become your momentum, whereby people are online more than any other time this year. So this is the momentum to show up, show your story, yeah. Share your value like we are doing today. The hope, yeah. So many people are scrolling because they have all the time. But this is the time for you to start building your momentum. This is your time to start now. Yeah, and most of the time, um, this is the moment for you to think about the future. Remember the years that have passed. Thank God for this fire God has brought you. So while the world is spending, just prepare for yourself for 2026. Instead of doing that, start organizing your goals. Yeah, you're planning your content. Yeah, what your strategies, laying out strategies. And I've talked about we have a mentor, we have a coach. Talk to somebody, talk to us, and say, hey, how can I do this? And then from there, we will help you to raise strategies for 2026. And again, I want to say that spiritually, this is the season for you to align. Yeah. To align with your purpose. Maybe whatever you'd planned before, it's not set. You maybe you're not ready for that. But this is your season. This is your season. Oh, yeah. I would say that my curious mind led me in shifting my mind. Yeah, thank you, Purity, for that. So, are you curious? Curious to better your life, to build. I think that mind shift is to build instead of you just being there. But are you ready? Are you ready to start building yourself? And that's what we are saying. Our websites are here. Reach out, talk to somebody, share your ideas, your thoughts. We have gained a lot of skills in this business. Will help you. Will help you to get to where you want to be. Otherwise, thank you so much. Back to you, Lois.
Okay, thank you so much, McKenna. Yes, we have said this is the time to think about investing. Don't just go with the crowd. And so we have come almost to the end of our discussion, or rather to the end of our good life for today. And just to editor, I want to tell you that this will be the best investment that you'll ever find for yourself during this season. I want to tell you, at the end of the day, the best investment isn't found in your shopping cart because you're looking at your shopping cart and seeing, I have gotten all these things. It's found in the decision that move you closer to your life God designed you for. You have to remember that while the world is busy chasing the discount, you get to chase purpose. So for you, decide to chase purpose instead of chasing the discount, and choose growth over impulse buying, because all those buyings you're making, they are not planned for, you're not budgeted for, they're just impulse buying. Say yes to your future, and your family will thank you. So keep building, keep believing, and keep moving. Your harvest is coming. So invest in yourself today so that you can be able to harvest in future. But if you decide to invest on buying things that you do not need, you're not going to have any harvest. I want to give my coach a chance to just say a few words as we conclude, and then we call it a morning.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lois. This was a wonderful topic. So you better choose to invest today. And when you invest in this business, you're building your future. It is your own business. You're building your own brand. And therefore, check out this. Lois is there. Go to our website. Just type that on our browse and register in with just your name and with your email. Watch that free webinar, pay the 149, get in touch with Lois, and I think everything will be okay. Otherwise, we're just here for you, to mentor you, coach you, and remind you that yes, you can do it. Just believe in yourself. Let the fear go in this season. Yeah. Thank you, Lois.
Okay, thank you so much for those who joined us during the live, and thank you also for those who will be watching us later. Please put it in the comment section and let us know where you're watching from. And we are very grateful for your time that you take to watch and listen to us. From us, have a blessed Monday and a great week ahead. Bye bye.